Time for some more fun and games now here on UK Gold with Larry Grayson's Generation Game.
Barry, Barbara, Phil, Joy, Len, Sue, John, Alison are all here to play Larry Grayson's Easter Generation Game.
Shut that door and enjoy the Generation Game. What's in store? The best of relations is our aim. Larry Grayson is here to play, so
Shut that door.
Thank you, and welcome to our special Easter show. We have some very nice contestants to meet, some very funny games to play, some guests popping in and out, some I know and some that I don't know, and it's going to be a very exciting evening altogether, I think. So we better get on with it, and I'd like you to meet my bunny girl, Isla St. Clair. How are you?
I'm fine.
We haven't seen each other since Christmas, you know. We've had a break since Christmas, so it's the first time we've seen each other. And what's all this, then?
Well,
We plough the fields and scatter. What is it?
No, you said you wanted it. Because you're always saying, hey-ho.
No, Isla, you don't. You don't go, hey, you don't do that. Yeah, you go, you see, you do it like this, you go, hey-ho. That's the way you do it. Before you rush off, while I was at home, I read in the papers you won the award for the best...
Yeah, the head of the year, I thought it was Mensa. I thought I'd finally cracked it, you know, and I found out it was...
Yeah, you didn't tell her it was a wig. It's a wig, you know, she's bald. She's going in the King and I soon, you know, the Your Brinner part. Now, good luck, Isla. And now we'd like to meet our first contestants who are here to play our special Easter Generation Game.
From Birmingham, aunt and nephew, Barbara Caramango and Barry Bent.
All right, though.
Yes,
Good.
fine.
Good. Having a nice day.
Oh, yes.
Isn't it exciting, though?
Yes.
Isn't it? It's exciting, isn't it?
Very, yes.
Yes, and now then, let me just say, it's aunt and nephew.
Yes.
That's right, is it, aunt? And you're Barry, aren't you? That's correct. Right. Now, Barbara, oh dear, Barbara Caramagno. Barbara Caramagno.
Caramagno, yes.
You come from Birmingham?
Yes.
Oh, fancy. No, but actually, it's not an English name, is it?
No, Italian.
It's what?
Italian.
Italian?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Did you marry someone from Italy?
An American.
American from Italy? No.
He...
Just talk amongst yourselves. Well, no,
He's American.
He's an American?
Yes.
And
But his father was Italian, and that's why...
Oh, I see.
That's stuck with that name.
Oh, I'm so glad we got it sorted out. Now, yes, and let me see, now where are you? You come from Birmingham, Barbara, and you are a great yoga fanatic.
Mm.
Oh, I see. I suppose the lotus position holds no horrors for you. No, it does me. And, I mean, you know, it relaxes you, doesn't it? Yes. I wish Perry Como would go. And, you're a lovely lady. Do you know, Barbara, it's so nice to have you on the show with us. And so we'll go now to Barry. Now, you are Barry Bent, aren't you?
Yes.
I knew the evening was going too well. Barry Bent. Now, Barry... Isla, could we have the first game? Now, your friends call you Badly Bent.
That's true, yes.
Well, I think it's a shame, Barry.
Thank you.
You look all right to me. I'm near enough. And it said your wife's name is Andy. Andy Bent. Very exotic. And it said, and your daughter's name is Sam. Sam Bent.
Sam Bent, yes.
Your daughter?
That's right, yes.
I give in. Yes. You're in partnership with your mother-in-law and our brother's making and her brother making reproduction brass and copperware. Right?
That's correct, yes.
Is there much of a sale for bent brass and copperware? I shouldn't have thought so. Your wife Andy was nicknamed Face by her mother, but you thought that was a bit rude, so you called her Mush. But when you developed a cold, Mush became Bush, and that's stuck. So she's now called Bush Bent. Sounds like a lorry. I don't care about your names at all. I think you're both delightful people, and thank you for coming and being on our show. Now, you just go and sit over there and relax, and we'll be with you in a minute. And now, Alec, could we meet our next contestants who are playing our Easter generation game?
From Sussex and Hampshire, mother and son join Phil Schuler.
Hello, darling, you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Now, you are Joy Schuler. Is that right?
Yes.
Schuler. Over my shoulder goes one care. All right, Jessie Matthews looking in. It's a...
Oh, Bob.
Oh, my goodness me. Oh, yes, you are. I didn't know you see, I didn't, honestly, Nigel, I didn't know she was on the show at all. What a thing. I'm delighted to meet you, Jessie.
Lovely to meet you.
How lovely. Oh, that's one of my favourite songs, you know.
Right, come on, 2 bars.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Over my shoulder goes one hair, over my shoulder goes 2 hairs. Bye-bye to sorrow, it's gone beyond recall. Over my shoulder goes them all. Whee! Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jessie Matthews. Thank you so much. Lovely. Oh, that's absolutely splendid. Thank you very much. Thank you, that's lovely. Well, I don't know, doesn't she look wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't she look marvellous? Jessie, you look absolutely lovely. Don't go, I'll be off in a minute. Now, and now, you're married to Ashley when he was in the Navy, and you were in the ATS.
That's right.
And you had a 2-day honeymoon with your forces sweetheart in fog-bound Torquay.
That's right.
So did I. And it said you did your basic training at Pontefract.
That's right.
Love their cakes. And you're a great amateur dramatic person, but you always get cast in the comedy roles, although you crave to play more serious parts.
Yes.
Yes, well, of course, same with me, Joy, you see. I always wanted to play parts, you know, that Gary Cooper played. Oh, yeah, I did. But I always got the parts that Gladys Cooper plays. Anyway, it's nice to have you with us, Joy from Saltdean in Sussex. And you do love the plays, do you?
Yes.
You enjoy it?
I do, yes.
Yes, lovely. Now, you are Phil Schouler.
Yes, hello.
Yes, Phil, you're from Gosport.
That's right, yeah.
Now, you said you once hired an elephant for £100. I saw Dr. Dolittle too. Well, what did you hire an elephant for?
Well, it was done as a stint for a rugby match, really.
Yes.
Just to outdo the other side.
Well, how did you get about getting an elephant then?
Well, there's a...
I'd like one for Isla.
Would you?
Well,
We'll see what we can do.
we will. Well, how'd you do it then?
Well, there's a famous store in Knightsbridge, which
Yeah.
we're not allowed to say the
That's
name,
right,
are we?
no.
Who have a reputation for being able to sell anything.
Yes.
So we thought, well, let's give them a try. So we rang them up and said, please, can we have an elephant?
And you got one?
Absolutely.
But what happened when you got it on the pitch?
Made a bit of a mess of the pitch, actually.
Yes, did it go around trumpeting and all that?
Yeah, and we lost as well.
You lost as well?
Yeah.
Mm. Did you ever see Elephant Boy?
So it's before my time.
I see. You don't do Sabu then, do you? And you once took part in an exercise for a naval surgical support team. Sorry, I'm wearing one. Well, what was that? Surgical support?
Yes, not one of those, no.
No.
If you've ever tried to pitch a tent in...
Oh, I have.
Have you?
Yes, yes.
In darkness in the middle of a field.
Yes, I've done that as well. I don't care. Go on.
Well, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Very difficult.
I know it is. Well, anyway, it's nice to have you with us. And wasn't that lovely? I can't believe that Jessie Matthews came. It's absolutely super. I've never met her before, you know, and it's such a lovely surprise. Anyway, now, Isla, could you tell us now about our first game?
We couldn't have an Easter show without spring fashions. So, I've got in the mood with my Easter bonnet, and here to compare our very own Easter parade is Diddy David Hamilton.
Thank you very much indeed, Isla. And welcome to our Easter Fashion Parade, featuring the students of the London College of Fashion. So, on with the parade! And firstly, a fanfare for the 50s. And here we see Mandy and Lynn, both girls wearing shocking pink crepe dresses. Lynn with imitation peplum, a collar of navy with white polka dots, and a navy rose setting the whole outfit off. While Mandy has a button-over bodice with fluted peplum, cuffs of white spotted navy with matching scarf. Both girls wear shocking pink straw hats, and it's a delightful decoration for any Easter parade. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Next we see Julie and Sue. And Julie and Sue are showcasing the sensational 60s. Mini dresses in tomato and sienna sand. Julie's dress features contrasting pockets and yoke, while Sue shows off her high-standing collar. Both Julie and Sue wear butcher boy caps and white boots, a signature to the swinging 60s. And next it's Danny and Catherine. And they're bringing us right up to date with the 80s. Both girls model jumpsuits in peacock metallic ciré with separate reversible jackets and display versatility of their variegated ensembles. The pants taper to narrow ankles, showing off their silver sandals, and their super shades set the seal of the 80s. Ladies and gentlemen, the students of the London College of Fashion.
Absolutely splendid. Thank you very much, David.
That was lovely.
Excellent. Could we have Joe Grayson, who trains all these girls? Hello, Joe. How are you? Aren't they splendid?
Yes, they're pretty, aren't they?
Yes, they really are lovely. And so we'd like you to do some marking for us.
Okay.
Because we're going to ask our contestants to... the boys do what you're doing, the girls do what you're doing, what the girls do. So this is going to be good, I think. We're going to enjoy this. So would you like to go over there? Then we'll be with you in a while. Okay, David. All right, Joe. All right.
Well, in fact, the gentlemen, you'll be very relieved to know, in fact, you have not to do the modelling. You're going to do the comparing. The ladies will do the modelling, and you'll do the comparing as David did. Now, you won't have cards. You'll just have to make it up as you go along, okay?
This is going to be good.
Yeah, that's right. And you will have... and you'll both have earphones on so that each of you can't hear what the other's saying. Is that perfectly clear?
All right, girls.
Okay.
Well, come
you
Larry.
go, Barry, and you come here.
That's
Barry,
it.
you have to stand at
This
this
will be
one
lovely.
here.
Over here.
You stand there.
Up there you
And
go.
pop on those
Up there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Round there. This way. There we are, right. And now, our Easter parade with our contestants. Okay, Ronnie?
And here we have Barbara in her shocking pink regalia. Note the bow on the top of the bonnet and the way she's carrying her umbrella. The chic gloves. The smile, the wink, the length of the skirt. This is Barbara. No catch.
And here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have our two immaculate models showing off the style of the sophisticated 50s, and don't they look beautiful, in matching cerise outfits with navy blue umbrellas and spotted navy collars and wide-brimmed straw hats set off quite beautifully with roses and matching accessories. Don't they look magnificent, ladies and gentlemen? They really do. Particularly, I like the wide seamed effect in the faced area there.
And here we have beautiful Barbara in her swinging 60s kit. My, doesn't that dress suit her? Look at those legs. My, what a mover, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh, doesn't that cap suit her?
And now we move on to the swinging 60s, and here we are in mini dresses with matching boots and jockey caps, and they are set off beautifully in a lovely scarlet and mustard, just to show the style of the daring, sophisticated 60s.
Beautiful Barbara in her 1980s look. My gosh, look at the way she moves. I think you'll agree, ladies and gentlemen, she's a very young Barbara. I think so. But I'm sure you'll agree she's a right gal for the 80s. Barbara.
And ladies and gentlemen, to cap our evening's entertainment, we move into the sexual, the erotic 80s in these beautiful turquoise catsuits. And don't they look absolutely splendid, ladies and gentlemen? We move from the sophisticated 50s and we are now in the way out, the sexual 1980s. And doesn't Joy look magnificent with that plunging neckline? Isn't that revealing, ladies and gentlemen? She looks magnificent. And the other model looks absolutely beautiful, and I think her costume fits perhaps a little better than Joy's, but they both are truly magnificent. Thank you very much.
All right. There is... Okay. All right, David and Joe.
Oh, dear.
Now then, what about that?
Well, I thought that Barry here definitely had a touch of the Terry Wogan.
Oh, Terry will be pleased.
So I give him 4.
You give him 4.
Wow.
Good for you, Barry. That's fine. And for
I thought she was lovely, and I'm going to give her 4.
you're going to give her 4.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. And what about our friend
I
here?
thought he was very smooth. I would say, in his case, a touch of the Nicholas Parsons.
You would.
I give him 5.
You give him 5.
5.
I see. Very good. And what about Joy?
Well, I thought she was very, very professional.
Yeah.
Very good indeed, and I give her 6.
You get okay, well, we'd like to thank you, Joe Gray, and all the students from the London College of Passion for being here, and of course for you, David, so much for coming along. Thank you a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Gray and David Hamilton and the girls. Thank you very much. All right. And, Isla, could we have the scores on the doors?
Names in the frames, Barbara and Barry with 8 points, and Joy and Philip with 11 points.
Ah, that's fine, lovely. So now, if you girls would like to go and change your costumes now, away you go. Isla, could you now tell us about our second game?
Easter and eggs always go together. Now just have a look at this. Come on there. You might wonder what it is, but in fact it's a way of transporting an egg. And if you happen to be looking in BBC 2 tomorrow night, you'll see the great egg race competition, and you'll see, what would you call them? Contraptions, I think is the word. And this one was made by Tony Bray. And he gave us this idea by doing this for this game. And it's what you would call an egg-ceptional game, you see? Wait a minute. Now here is an egg sample. I think it's very good, if you don't mind. Anyway, the thing is, the game is, you have to fill in the part of the word here after the eggs. Eggs standing for the prefix X, because we do know how to spell. Of course, eggs means EX. Okay, so you just have to fill in the part of the word and imagine eggs are X, see? And it all relates to the picture. You've got 30 seconds, and Larry and I are going to egg you on. Starting from now.
Okay, right, there we are. Okay, Isla, now, what have we... You okay? You come here. Sweetheart. Now, what are you for number 1, Isla?
Express.
Express. We've got an Express as well, but of course all you children at home, that's not the right way to spell it, but this is the right way to spell it, and it is of course Express. So that's 1 each, Isla.
Yep.
2 each. 2 points each. All right. Number 2, Isla, you have...
Explorer.
We have Explorer as well, and it is Explore, but it's the same, so that's another 2 marks. Is that okay, Isla?
That's right,
Right.
yes.
Right. And number 3...
Executioner.
What's this, Larry? Execute. That's the same, okay. And it is, of course, execution, but it's the same thing if you follow as execution. And this is, you.
Yes, well, Phil can't spell, but never mind. He's put an X, but it's explosion.
And we have an explosion. And, of course, as you can see, look, the TNT and the thing, and it's explosion. So that's the same. Good. We're all doing terribly well.
No, I told you it would be quite easy.
Not too much, just the suits off. No. Now, what have you got for number 5, Isla?
Oh, Explorer.
But it can't be, because you see, there we are, he's got the spade and he's digging, and we've got example, which is not right either. Because you see, it is, of course, excavate. You see, because there, you look at the picture.
Yes.
And for number 6, you have...
Excalibur.
And we have Excalibur too, and of course there's King Arthur, and there's a sword out the water, and it is Excalibur, so that's it. That's what...
What would you say 2 extremes were?
2 extremes. Shut your traps. Well, like Revenant and West, the long and short of it. Well, one was tall, one was short. That's, you know. Well, now how about that?
Now this egg here got its all over tan sunbathing at Brighton,
Yes?
and the chicken that laid this egg still recovering.
Oh, well, fancy you dropping in. Well, I'm delighted to see you, Sid and Eddie, because I'd like to congratulate you on your last series, which was a great success for you. And I understand it's such a great success they've asked you to do a special.
That's right. We're working on it at the moment, actually, Larry.
Are you?
Yes, yes. It comes out on May the 5th.
Yes.
And it's a bank holiday special,
Is
so
it?
we hope you're all going to watch.
Oh, they will. Of course they will, yes.
Follow that, JR.
Yeah. I thought you'd get him in. Eddie, nice to see you, Sid and Eddie. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, little and large. Thank you very much. And now, Anna, could you tell us the scores on the doors?
Barbara and Barry have 18 points, and Joy and Phil have 21 points.
And so we have to say farewell to Barbara and Barry. We're terribly sorry to see you go, but we don't. You did splendidly. You really did, and you've enjoyed being with us for. Although it's just a short time.
You take away the door, and you take away an Easter egg too.
There you are. Give the kiss then. Happy Easter to you. Bye, Barry. Goodbye. And now, Isla, could we meet our next contestants who are here to play our Easter generation game?
From Newcastle and Leicester, father and daughter Len Williams and Sue Jones.
Hello, how are you? Very well, thank you. Good. Yes, I'm fine, yeah. All very hectic, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Oh, there you are. Now, you are Len Williams, and you're from Newcastle in Staffordshire.
Quite right.
And you've just celebrated your 28th wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Which must say something for a physical education.
Yes.
And it said you met your wife while playing water polo. Because I never like water polo, you know. I think it's so unfair for the horses. And he said at the outbreak of war, you went into the Navy. But at the outbreak of war, I went into a shelter. I didn't come out till it was over. So I knew the Kaiser were dead. And he said that you adore Rita Hayworth.
Oh, marvelous.
So do I.
Oh, yes.
Fabulous, lovely, all those lovely films she made. Particularly in the film where the song You Were Never Lovely was sung. but you can't remember the title. Well, I think I can help you there, Len, because it was You Were Never Lovelier.
Oh, that was the name of the film?
Yes, that was the name of the film. Did you know that?
No, I remembered the tune, but I don't remember
That was the name of the film. You were never lovelier.
You were never so fair.
She's not coming in, is she? Terrifies you here, you know. I sang, I yo call, I yo, and Paul Robeson walked in. He didn't really, you know, he's dead. I just thought I'd mention it. Nice to have on the show, Len, on the programme. Yeah, well, she was lovely, Rita. Ooh, lovely. And, no. Well, it's Easter, so you can do what you like. I've had an egg. Now, Suja, you're from Leicester, not very far from where I live. And you are married to Frank, who originally said to you, if I take you to a posh restaurant, will you make me a pair of trousers? He did. So you didn't go to the restaurant?
You didn't take me to the restaurant, so I didn't make him the trousers.
Where is he here tonight?
Yes.
I hope he's got his trousers on. Is he in the audience somewhere? Is he? Hello. Eh?
Wait till you meet him.
Wait till I meet him? Can't wait. It said, you were once selected Miss Leicester City. Yes. So was I. And it said, one of your first football matches you attended was Leicester via Stoke. But as Stoke was originally your hometown, that was a side you cheered for. But you happened to be sitting next to a Leicester newspaper reporter at the time. Yes. Wow, awful. Did he keep looking at you all the while? Because
headlines in the paper the next day.
Was it really?
Yes, because Stoke won as well, you see.
They won as well. Of course, you've been Miss Leicester. You were cheering the other side. I know, yes. Because I was asked once to open the Chapel End Dog Stadium. Which is very strange because there's no dogs in Chapel End. And I went beside myself and I was cheering the hare. They never got over that either. So, nice to meet you both. They're all from the Midlands. It's rather nice this Easter weekend. Over you go. I'll see you in a little while, right? And now I'll meet our final contestants who are here to play our generation game.
From Wadhurst and Huntingdon, Uncle and niece, John Clark and Alison Cook.
All right, now have I got the right side first? We'll have to have a look. Yeah, uncle and niece, yes, uncle's right first. Now, you are from Wadhurst, is that? Wadhurst in Sussex. And you're married to Valda. Right. Now, there's another unusual name, isn't it? Valda. You know,
Russian origin.
Yeah, Valderi, Valdera, Valdera. I can never think what they were laughing at when they sang that. It said you met your wife Valda at a dance. You know, we had more contestants on this programme who met their intendeds by meeting them at a dance. It's surprising. Many of our contestants, when you talk to them, they always say, I met my wife at a dance, or I met my husband at a dance, you know. Because I met Slack Alice at a dance. I went to a big ball in Stockingford, not far from and she just had some gherkins, and it was an excuse me all night. As we whipped around, oh, we tore the floor up. I know it's silly to do that, but there you are. The producer said, go out there, he said, the producer. He said, go out and give your all. I thought you can kiss my astrakhan, can you? Now, you are Alison Cook, and you're from Huntingdon. Like the Sheriff of Huntingdon, you know, Robin Hood. Yes. Very nice. Lovely part of the country, Huntingdon. You're married to Jeremy, who proposed to you by telegram from Kathmandu, where the green eye of the little yellow god came from. How is the little yellow god? You're a bit of a globetrotter yourself. You were born in Penang. You learned to swim after your father threw you into the Red Sea, and you spent 6 months in Saint-Tropez. Is that right? Yes, Fancy that. No, I've only been to Bolton twice. And it said, you once sold donuts on a nudist beach. Oh, dear. Where did they hang them? Well, how did you come to do that, then?
I had no money. So
You had no money?
No, so I sold donuts on the beach.
You didn't... What was it like? You see them walk about like that?
You got
Feet
used to
and
it.
everything, all feet bare. Oh, I can't bear it. I should never look at anything else but the feet. Well...
No mean feet.
Pardon?
No mean feet.
Oh, yes. Now what? And it says here that you were in the county orchestra and you won the best clarinet award for the county.
Yes.
At the age of 12, you performed your first concert playing your favourite piece, Acker Bilk's Stranger on the Shore. It's a lovely piece. Do you play now, do you?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Have we got a thing?
Go on, have a go.
Just...
Oh, no!
Well, just try it. Well, just, come
You
on.
can never try.
Come on. Well, just try. Just blow the thing. Come on. Go on. Just play. Da 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 da. Hello, Acker, how are you? I'm very much nice to see you. Now, what about that a nice surprise for you? There you are. She's been such a great fan of yours, Acker, and now she's... Oh, I see her now. Yeah. Thank you ever so much, Acker, for coming on my Easter show. It's very nice to see you. I haven't seen you for such a long time. Lovely to see you.
I'll sign a read for her then.
Okay, you do that. Acker Bilk, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Okay, and as long as you enjoy yourself, that's all that matters. Now, Isla, could you tell us about our next game, please?
Well, an awful lot of fun fairs are open at Easter time, and we've got our own celebrity fun fair. We want you to identify our celebrities who are dressed up as fun fair characters. Now, over to our fairground barker.
Walk up, walk up. Can you believe your eyes? We present for the first time 5 remarkable human oddities. I say again, can you believe your eyes? You can see here today, mesmerizing Miranda, the maritime miracle of the marina. Half woman, half fish. You can have a whale of a time with Miranda. And here today, the mighty Lifto, strongest man in the world, a masterpiece of magnificent muscle. Give Lifto your support, he will always wear it. And we've got here the terrifying wild man of Borneo. He swings through the trees with the greatest of ease. You could get tornado by the wild man of Borneo. And here comes Brenda, the incredible bearded lady. All the fun of the fair for the blonde with the hair. We've had many a close shave with Brenda, I can tell you. And yes, folks, it's Carlo, the human cannonball. This death-defying debonair demon. He's only got one job in the world where he gets fired 6 times a day. Walk up, can you believe your eyes? Here they are, all together, the 5 human oddities.
All right.
Well, as the mermaid, we have Slack Alice.
You have Slack Alice? Oh, I see. We've got for number 1, we have Lena Zavaroni, and it is Lena Zavaroni. And I wonder if our strong, could we have a strong man to lift her forward down here? Hello, how are you? Are you all right, are you?
Oh, yes.
We've never met before either, have we, Lena? This is the first time we've ever met. You've got a series coming up.
Yes.
Lovely. Well, you make a lovely mermaid, I can tell you that. And also, who have you got for either number 2?
Well, for number 2, we've got All Creatures Great and Small.
You have? Well, we have Christopher Timothy, and of course it is Christopher Timothy of All Creatures Great and Small. front of all creatures. So you get one, so we get two. So we've got to get it right. Okay, and for number 3, Isla, wild man. Who have you got?
Comedian?
Comedian? Comedian? Well, fancy. Well, we have Terry Scott, and of course it is Terry Scott. And Terry Scott... Oh, no. This is very good.
Thank you.
How are you, Terry?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you,
Nice to see you looking swell. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Scott. And for number 4, Ali, for the bearded lady, you have...
Kate Bush?
Kate Bush. Well, we have Lulu, but it isn't Lulu because it is my lovely Katie Boyle. Come on. Oh, dear. Katie, promise me one thing, don't ever grow a beard.
I'll never grow a beard.
Let me think. Oh, move it, Kate. I can't bear it. There we are. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Lovely. Oh,
Katie Boyle, ladies and gentlemen. And Isla, for number 5, the human cannonball, you have... Don't tell me. I can't bear it.
Dog.
Who?
Dog.
Dog?
Dog.
Dog? We must talk to these two after you. We have Bernie Winters, and of course, it is Bernie Winters.
Hello, darling.
I suppose by dog, they mean the dog that you have on your show.
Yes, Norbit, but I'm surprised it's you.
Well, anyway...
Listen, I'm not buying any more donuts from you anymore.
Well, we'll give you one anyway for that, because
I'll give you one after.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, a donut, yes.
Ledger, Bernie Winters.
Thank you very much.
There you are. And I'd like to thank Lena and Christopher and Terry and Katie and Bernie for being on the show on this Easter Monday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, bye. All right. And Anna, could you now tell us the scores on the doors?
The names in the frames are Len and Sue with 8 points, and John and Alison with 2 points.
Good. And now we come now to our 4th game. And could you tell us what that game is, Isla?
I wonder if any of you have got a chocolate Easter egg left. Well, of course I haven't. But if you have, you could make it into one of these lovely Easter bunnies. Look, aren't they beautiful? They're super. And here's the man who's going to show us just how to do it, Mr. Jimmy Winterflood.
Hello, Jimmy. Nice to see you. And what are you going to make for us tonight?
We're going to make a bunny.
You're going to make an Easter bunny?
We're going to make a bunny.
Okay, away you go. All right.
Right, the first thing to do is to put the wax paper into place and take a piece of marzipan, roll it round into a ball, yellow marzipan, and roll it out so it's a sausage shape like that, and bend it to make a pair of feet, and we put those on the wax paper like that. The next thing to do is to take the egg and with liquid chocolate brush it all over with the liquid chocolate. Make sure you've got enough on there to give good adhesion for the vermicelli that we're going to put on for the fur. All right, like so. And then after that, put it into the vermicelli and give it a good pushing in there like that to get the vermicelli nicely...
Get as much on as you can.
Nicely on, yes,
Jimmy,
nicely
yes.
on. And then pick it up and put it onto the feet and push it well down
Firm.
in order to make sure it sticks.
Yes,
Wipe your fingers off, otherwise you get chocolate all over your hands. And then the next thing, a little bit more marzipan, and we're going to make the arms this time. Roll it out, a little bit sausage shaped like we did before, and this time just press the ends down slightly, and with the knife mark in a thumb there and a thumb there, release it from the board, and put it around to make the arms. The ring, cut out a hole out of that piece of red there, put it over the top to make the collar, like so, and then a last piece of marzipan, which again we roll into a ball, and a pear shape this time with a little bit of twiddling in the middle, and this gives us the ear shape, and we cut that through to make our rabbit's ears, and onto there goes the head. Make sure you press it well down. Finally, we use the royal icing here, the white icing, to make the eyes, one each side there, and the chocolate icing to form the pupils on the eyes, like so, and just to finish it off, we put a little kisser on the front to make sure we've got rabbits again for next year.
All right, Jim. Very good, Jimmy. So now you're going over there with some marking foam.
I'll do that.
Okay, where you go. All right, now you put your pinnies on. There you are. Put the pinnies on as quickly as you can. 1 minute, 30 seconds to make an Easter bunny, and the time starts now. There you go. As quickly as you can. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You're doing fine, all of you. Now, what about this one, Jimmy?
Oh, I think he's made a very good
That's
effort.
very,
there.
I think
Very
that's
good
jolly
indeed,
good,
yes.
that is.
Yes. I think that's super.
Very good.
Very well done.
That's very, Now, how many marks is that, Jim?
I think 4.
It's excellent. Good for you. That's very good, Len. Very good indeed. Now, let's have a look at this little one.
I think she's done very well there,
Yeah?
except we've got a rather large hole in the side. I think he's been shot on the way.
Appendicitis.
And some
Just
of the
before it
furs
came
missing.
in.
So not quite as good as that one, we'll say 3.
We'll say 3 for that, Jimmy. All
I could have
right.
given you more, but the hole, you see.
All right, darling. Just come over here. Let's have a look at this little lot. Well, I don't know where to start. No, really. No, something. No. I mean, I can see what you're getting at. Yes, I know what you started out to be, but oh dear. Well, what do you think?
Well, I think really he's
Well,
had
I
a
know.
disaster there.
Yeah, it is.
I think we'll give you 1 for a jolly good try.
Yes. Looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, what about this one? Well, he's just sitting on his toe. There's nothing underneath to move him. Just wait. You can't. Well, you can't move him, though. Wait, oh, you can. Yes, you can. Hello. Well, it's not half bad, you know.
No, it's not bad.
Jim?
We've got a large hole at the back here again. It was a good effort, but I think 2.
You think 2?
Yes.
Well, Jimmy, thank you very much for coming in. It was absolutely splendid of you. And now I must get your name right, because I've been doing this all day. Jimmy Winterflood.
Right.
What an unusual name. It's all names here tonight. Jimmy Winterflood, thank you for coming in. Then
Thank you, Larry.
Jimmy Winterflood. Thank you very much. All right. And Ala, could you tell us the scores on the doors?
Len and Sue have 15 points, and John and Alison 5 points.
John and Alison, what are you doing? Bring them in. Let's have a look what you've got to take home with you.
Well, of course, you have the Generation Game door.
Yes, and a
Very good
lovely
effort.
chocolate egg.
And a lovely chocolate egg.
That's
Then what's
right.
the egg?
I hope you
Thank
enjoy
you.
being on the
You
show.
gave me
Bye,
an awfully good
darling.
night.
Bye. Bye-bye. Nice to see you. Bye. Bye. Over there. And now, Ala, could you tell us about our final game?
Some of you might have seen me on the farm at the hill. This time it's a kind of a different farm. It's a hillbilly farm. And behind me in the distance, the Appalachian Mountains, and what could be more appropriate in front of them than the Blue Mountain Square Dancers.
All join hands, circle back, you're on the wrong track. Face the corners, Alabama left, the corners all. Right to left, go round the hall, hello Mary, hello Jack, you meet your rose, take back the track. With your partner, give her a swing. First couple ready out to right, circle forward, a forehand string, inside couple make an arch. You slip and dive and away you go, inside high, the outside low. When you get home, what do? You sing her, she'll sing you. Now ladies in and back to the bar. Men go in with the right hand star. Right hand out, left hand back, legs go, feet go, wickety whack. Pass the girl down to the last, sing up the faster. Boys sing out, the girls sing in, make the star, you've got to get. When you get home, the boys go out all on their own. Swing, swing, you pretty little thing. Ladies in, men go back. Men go in and couple up the slack. Girls bow under, sit them down, and swing like thunder. Put them down and swing them round.
Very good indeed. Very good. Hello. Hello, Ron Smedley. That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Because, Ron, you trained the boys and
Yes,
girls
I do,
to
yes.
the dance. Have you been doing it very long?
Oh, ages, I'm afraid.
A long time, yes. Now, tell me about Flash Harry at the back
Flash
there.
Harry, that's Flash Caller. That's the caller, Bob Parker.
Bob Parker.
Yes.
And it's essential that you have a caller.
Yes, he tells the dancers don't do anything till they hear from him.
So therefore Bob dances like that as
That's
well.
right.
And of course this dance comes from...
It comes from the Appalachian Mountains in the eastern part of the state.
Yes.
It's one of the oldest parts of the state.
I see. Okay, Ron, we're going to put our contestants through the mill now, so will you come back and do some
I will
marking
with
for us?
pleasure.
All right, Ron, over you go. Fine. All right, Ale, could we...
Time to choose a door, so I'll just twiddle them round so that you don't know what door's where. And choose a door. Okay, yeah, but what would you like to do, Joy?
We'll go second.
Second?
You go second. All right, then we'll just sit still because I'm going to look behind the door now. Now, as always, we don't know who's behind the door. It could be Miriam Hopkins, or it could be Kay Francis, but I don't know, but we're going to have a look now. So here we are. Isn't it funny? I knew we'd have to get in somewhere. I thought we couldn't get through Easter without him. How are you, John? All right?
Flack, flack, flack.
No fancy.
Would you like a twirl?
What?
Would you like a twirl?
Not on this show. No. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Vivian. Back to go the pen. Come on. All right.
Okay,
Do we have
to
the...
go
You two first, you come with me.
Inside the wheel.
There we
Whichever
go.
way's easier for you.
That's it, right round there.
Circle back, you're on the wrong track. Face your corner, Alaman left. And a grand chain round the hall. Hello Mary, hello Jack, you meet your own, take a back track. When you get home, give her a swing. First coming up, the right ring, circles four. Inside on, the outside under. Inside on, the outside under. When you get home, give her a swing. Now ladies in and back to the bar. Gents go in with the right hand star. Right hand out, the left hand back, legs go feet go wiggly whack. Pass the girl you dance to love, you got the little partner. Mixing out, girls swing in, make a star, you've got to get it. When you get home, boys go out, girls go on. Find your partner swing. Ladies in, men go back. Ladies, couple up slack. Ladies in, sit them down. Swing like thunder. Put them down and swing them round.
Jolly good. Very good indeed. There we go. There we are. Okay. Jolly good. Very good indeed. All right. Here we go, sweetheart. And here.
Circle back, you're on the wrong track. the side couple make an arch. Over and under, you go. Keep it moving across, over and under. When you get back home, all swing your partners. Ladies in and back to the bar. Then go in with the right hand start. For right hand down the left hand back. Pass the girl down to the last, pick up your partner, pick up your partner. Swing around, lady star in the middle. When you get home, give her a swing. When you get home, here's that swing, swing. Ladies in, then go back. Then couple up slack, ladies in. Bow under, sit down, and swing. Put him down.
Okay. All right, Ron. Oh, how about that? I know the feeling well. Now, Ron, what about that?
I think that was extremely good. Yeah.
I thought so, too. I thought
Yeah.
very good effort indeed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, darling. Yeah. Now, what about our two friends here?
I thought it was remarkable.
So did I.
Yes.
Yeah, so how many points?
I'll give them 18.
18, very nice. Very good. And what about Joyce
They beautifully and very inventive, just lost their way a little bit more, and I'll
Yeah.
give them 16.
You give us 16. Well, that was excellent. And no, it's very good. I thought you were excellent. I really did, because it's very difficult, to do that sort of thing. And of course, the boys and girls are splendid. You're cute on the fiddle. And so, thank you very much for coming along, Ron Smedley, and of course all the boys and girls here. Thank you very much. Right. All right. Now, I couldn't let this moment go by, because I thought to myself,
They are?
yeah, so we thought either should it have a veil, and so Alan and I thought we'd do this, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it.
Right.
Okay? Ready when you are,
You're on the wrong track. Hold on, out and left. Right to left. Meet your partner, take a back track. Down the other way, all the way back. Meet your partner. Hey, ladies in the back of the bar, let's go in. Then go in with the right hand start. Again. When you get home, swing. Without string. Find your partners, pick your partner. The ladies in, and then go back. Then go in, you couple up slack, make a ring. Bow under, sit down, and swing like that. Put them down and swing around.
That was very good. I thought as I was too quick for them. It didn't bother you at all, did it? Okay, I'm glad. Well, thank you to the Blue Mountain Square dancers. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Anna, could you tell us the scores on the doors?
Joy and Philip have 16 points and Len and Sue 18.
Well, We're sorry to lose you, Joy and Philip, and we hope you've enjoyed being here with us. And Isla, what have we got for Joy and Philip to take home with them?
A miniature camera, carriage clock, a generation game door, and an Easter egg.
That's lovely. Bye-bye then, Joy. Bye-bye, Philip. Great. Okay, fine. There we are. And that's the best of three. You understand? You know, you've seen the programme, you know what happens. And are you all right, Sue Ellen? Okay. And you all right, Bobby? No, So here we go. Question number 1. Who is the present Chancellor of the Exchequer? How?
Now.
Sue, right? Number 2. Which horse won this year's Grand National?
Nevis.
Got it. So there we are. Yeah, there you are. So now, what have we got for Len to take back with him?
Radio cassette, generation game door, and the Easter egg.
Goodbye, Len. Been delightful to meet you. Great. Okay? Very good. And so, Sue Ellen will take the route to the loot. And here we go. Open the doors. All right, Sue Ellen, now remember, everything's going by on the belt, and you must try and remember as much as you can when you get back there in 45 seconds. So look and remember, and it starts now.
And on Sue Ellen's conveyor belt tonight, a folding bicycle, an electric food processor, a selection of Easter eggs, a 4-piece tea set, a cuddly Easter bunny, an electric copper pot and milk jug, a briefcase and writing set, a cuddly ship's clock, a decanter and 6 glasses, a table lamp, a picnic hamper, an electric cook pot, a set of 4 storage jars, a small sandwich toaster, a backgammon case, a cuddly electric kettle, a pumper flask, hairstyling set.
All right, darling. Here you go. Good time. Up. All right, darling, now. Remember, everything you can remember are yours to take home with you. And the time, 45 seconds, starts now.
Clock, bike, cuddly toy, coffee percolator, decanter, champagne, writing case, picnic hamper, crock pot, clock, I've said that.
Silver tea set.
Silver tea set, Easter eggs, backgammon set.
Kettle.
Kettle. Yes, infrared grill.
The coffee
Lamp,
pot.
food processor, coffee pot. Writing case. Hairdryer, toaster. Storage jars. Crock pot.
Easter eggs.
Yes,
Easter eggs.
Food processor. Both, bike I've said.
Right. Right.
Coffee pots I've said.
The clock.
Yes.
Clock. Right, and look, she's got. My goodness, here we are, darling. Here we go. Here we are, down, here we are. Now. Good night, God bless. Love you very much. Bye. See you. Bye.
We have